Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura. This is Ash a la carte, and today we're doing Fall into Comfort with some banana pumpkin bread. I made just straight banana pumpkin bread. I made banana pumpkin bread with chocolate chips, and then I was gonna make it with chocolate chips and pecans, but I ran out of pecans, and so I made banana pumpkin peanut butter chocolate chip bread. And I tasted it and it's too banana-y for me. I don't like banana. But it was good. It was really like moist and delicious. And I had raving reviews from all of the people that ate it, including my brother's family. So hopefully the recipe, if you try it, will be just as delicious, even if you modify it like I did. So, thank you for coming to my channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're not. I hope that you enjoy this video and that you subscribe if you haven't already and like the video to help the algorithms. Maybe share it. I don't know. Help a girl out. So, I'm going to take you to the kitchen, show you what we did, and then I will come back and talk because I totally took it to a potluck and forgot to take any pictures of it after I took them out of the oven. But it was, the peanut butter one was really, really moist. The other ones they tasted really good. I tried a little bit of all of them, even though I know that the base recipe was going to be the same. I preferred the one that had the peanut butter in it because the more flavors, the less banana. But either way, it was an easy recipe. I doubled the recipe and ended up with 3 loaves. I should have probably only done one recipe and I would have ended up with the 2 loaves, but it is what it is. And that's what I ended up with. And I gave whatever was left. I kept a couple of pieces and sent the rest to my brother's house. So, I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you in a minute. So, I'm going to start with my gross bananas and just get them into the bowl. So I need 4 for the recipe that I'm doing, and 4 medium, and that is what I have. Nice and sweet. And to this, I will mix in once I mash them, I'll mix in the pumpkin. I just mash the banana, and I'll I think my can opener that I got when I went to college is on its last leg, which sucks because they don't make things like that anymore. Everything falls apart. So we're doing 1 full can of pumpkin. It calls for 2 cups, and I'm not opening another can for a smidge. So we're going with 1 can. All right, so I'm gonna mix these, the pumpkin and the banana. All right, and then in a separate bowl, I'm going to put my dried ingredients. We're going to start with 4 cups of flour. Three and 4. And to that, we're going to add 4 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. I'm going to pull a 1/2 teaspoon because I know that is my smallest one that I'm doing. So I'll do 8 1/2 teaspoons. And I don't care if I go heavy. More pumpkin pie spice, the better, right? So that's 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, and 4. We need a teaspoon of cinnamon. So there's 1/2 and 1. We need 1/2 a teaspoon of salt. And I was like, I just saw it. I put a little extra on accident. That's all good. I need 2 teaspoons baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So I have baking powder, 1/2, 1. Baking soda is 1/2, 1, 1.5, and 2. All right, so we're going to whisk the dry ingredients. And then we're going to pull together the wet ingredients. So I need a cup of sugar and a cup of brown sugar. I don't know if I have brown sugar made, so let me pause for a minute. I really thought I did, but I don't see it. So I'm going to do 2 cups of white sugar. And I don't know if I said this, but I am doing a double batch. So 2 cups of white sugar, and I gotta grab the molasses. If I can remember where I put it, there it is. So we'll just drop in about, I don't know, a dollop. And then I will just stir it by hand until it kind of is not clumpy anymore. And then to this, we're going to add oil, eggs, and vanilla. It's much better to do this in a mixer, like when you're making it. I swore I had some made. I don't know. Alright, I've been stirring for a while. I'm going to call it good enough. So to that, we're going to add 4 eggs. Ooh, 3. Ooh. I might be hitting them a little too hard on there. All right, so 4 eggs. We're gonna put in vanilla. I make my own vanilla. About 4 teaspoons. And we need vegetable oil. I broke my whisk while I was whisking so hard. All right, let me grab the vegetable oil and a measuring cup. I keep thinking you can see what I'm doing over here, but you can't. Maybe. I don't know. All right, so 1 cup of vegetable oil. And then we mix this all together. And once I have this all mixed well, we add in the pumpkin and banana mixture. Gotta get that oil incorporated. There we go. All right, let me grab a spatula. Okay. Dump all these banana and pumpkin into the mix. We'll start with a whisk, but then we will switch to the spatula. Okay, so we're gonna mix this until it's no lumps, which I think is impossible when you're adding in bananas, but we're gonna give it our best try. All right, that actually looks pretty good. Let's see. All right, and then we mix in all of the dry ingredients. Okay, we gotta make sure we got all of that flour incorporated. I like to let mine, sometimes when it's really liquidy like this, to let it set. So I did not get my pans ready first, so we'll get my pans ready right now. So it says 2 pans, but usually when I make this much, it takes more than 2 pans. So first I'm spraying. I'm just using the olive oil spray I use for everything. And then we will put a little bit of flour in each one. That's definitely not enough. I like to start with less and make sure we get all the edges so that the pan is good and coated, and then tap it into the next pan. Of course, my counter is going to get a little messy, but we can wipe that up. And then I add a little bit more. Make sure we get the bottom. Go all around the sides. And again, make a mess. Tap it into the next pan. Now this time, I'll use all of the stuff that I already have in there and then see if I need to add any more. And if not, then I just tap it right into the trash can. So that one's good. I'm just gonna kind of tap it over the trash can so there's not so much extra. All right, so I'm gonna start with the big one, and then I'm gonna add ingredients so that each loaf is a little different. So the big one will be our plain banana pumpkin bread. I'm just gonna scoop out what looks like enough. All right, so this one, plain, is ready to go. And then I'm gonna grab some semi-sweet chocolate chips. I'm gonna do about 3/4 of a cup. We're gonna mix those throughout this, and then I'll see if I need to add any more. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little more. I like the mini ones because they spread further. I'm just gonna sprinkle in a few more. Probably about a whole cup. And then I'm gonna pour about half of this into this pan. I might have more than enough for the last pan too, but we'll see. I'm gonna try just a little scoop more. All right, that one is good. Gonna set that one aside. And then the last add-in. Well, I apparently just found out that I don't have any pecans. So I am going to do a different variation, but I gotta find my peanut butter. I literally just bought it. So it can't have gone so far away. Could it have? Right there. All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit of peanut butter and mix it in. There. And then I am gonna lick the spoon because yum, peanut butter. All right. I'm not a huge banana person, but with peanut butter, it's the only way to eat bananas. I'm gonna guess that I have a little too much dough. Let's see how. Keep adding things to it and it expands it too, so my bad. We're just gonna go for it. This one's gonna take a lot longer to cook than the one with just chocolate chips. And that's okay. Alright. So I made 3 variations. One is pumpkin banana. One is pumpkin banana with chocolate chips. And one is pumpkin banana with peanut butter and chocolate chips. And I'll put them in the oven. It says bake 50 to 60 minutes until it's not jiggly. And obviously until you can pull a toothpick out clean. So I'll bring you back. Hold on. So this one's a little bit higher than this one. These two are probably similar. This one's higher. So I'm gonna stick them all in the oven right now at the same time. We're gonna let it go for about 40 minutes before I check it, and I'll bring it back. They just came out. They smell really good. I'm gonna let them cool, and then I'll pop them on a cooling rack. You can see this one is a little bit higher than the rest, but it's all good. It'll be delicious. All right, so there you have it. That is my entire video. Like I said, I forgot to take pictures of it afterwards, but I promise you it was delicious. All right, please don't forget to subscribe. Please share my channel. Please like the video. Help the algorithms. And I will see you guys very soon again. All right, bye friends.